Hey guys, so I'm here today to film a how I blow dry my hair video, I guess. I'll be using the Revlon all-in-one hairbrush hair dryer situation. I don't know what this is called. I know people have been raving about this for the past few months, so I picked it up maybe a month or two ago and I've been using it ever since, and I honestly love it. I know there's tons of review videos on this out there, but I wanted to do one because I have very thick curly hair and pretty short hair. Like I kind of have an angled lob situation happening here, so I thought it would be good to see how it works on someone who has clearly curly hair and thick hair and how I use it. I do love this, and I think it gives me the best at-home blowout I've ever had in my entire life, so I kind of wanted to show you guys how I do that. I just shampooed and conditioned my hair about an hour ago, got out of the shower, I put my hair up in a turby twist for about 10 minutes, and then I just let my hair air dry. After the first 10 minutes of it being in the turby twist, I put in some It's a 10 Miracle leave-in plus keratin, just kind of sprayed that through my hair so that I could put a brush through it easily, and brushed my hair, and then I put in some of my Verb Ghost Oil on the ends, and then I just let it air dry for about an hour. So as you can see, it's pretty dry, but it's not like dry, it's still fully damp. It's just that the top layer of my hair dries faster because my hair is so heavy and thick, the bottom is still damp. So the first thing I'm gonna do is split my hair in two. Now I do part my hair on one side, so this side of my head will have more hair. But I'm just going to take this side and throw it into a little pigtail. And then on this side, I'm going to put one pump of the Tresemme Keratin Smooth Color Smoothing System for radiant shine and vibrant color. This is just a smoothing serum. Put that in my hands and kind of rub it through the hair. And then I will just kind of brush it through the hair as well. So I had an undercut forever and it's been growing out. Now it's very long, but as you can see, it's still shorter than the rest of my hair. So what I like to do first is section out my undercut. I just kind of pull up the pieces of hair that don't belong. I'm gonna clip the rest of my hair up. Probably should have taken my hair clips out before starting this video, but so we do things around here. So this is my undercut. It's very thick because it's like a huge chunk of my hair, but I just do it all together because first of all, I only kind of care what my undercut looks like underneath, and second of all, it's just easier this way. So with this tool, it's a brush that kind of shoots air out. You have these bristles here, and then around the corners you also have shorter bristles, that like shorter hairbrush bristles. You have off, cool, low, and high. I always do high. I do think that high gets a little bit hot after you've been using it for a while, and I kind of wish that it was more temperature settings. It's definitely my biggest con of this, is that I don't know what high is, but low is way too low for someone's hair that's as curly as mine. So the first thing I'm going to do, or the next thing I'm going to do, is take the Tresemme Thermal Creations hair protectant and just kind of spray that on my undercut. I spray this on every section of hair I use because my hair has been so damaged and destroyed. I want to protect it as much as possible, so that's what I do with that. I'm just going to quickly go through my undercut because it's not that intense. That's as good as she's getting. As you can see, like, it's straight and dry now and perfect. So I'm just going to pin that in the back and take down another section of hair. So I don't take very thick sections. Again, I have very thick hair, so I'm just going to spritz that with my heat protectant again. Now you could brush that through your hair, but because this has a brush on it, I don't really find it necessary. So I have shoulder length hair and it's in a lob, so I have to be very careful how I'm drying my hair. I usually kind of go haphazardly, and then afterwards I will roll it under to kind of roll the hair under so that I don't get hair that like flips out at the bottom like super 90s. Let's watch. So that is that piece of hair. As you saw, for me, my biggest issue with blowouts is getting up to the roots. I want my roots to be as straight as possible. Now for the bottom layers, I'm not as concerned, to be honest, but I want the ability. So as you see, what I like to do is kind of roll it right up to the roots, and I like to pull it kind of taut so that it's getting that air circulation there by the roots. And while it's getting that, I'm pulling it tight so that it stays. There's a hair on my face, got it. So as you can see, it's so straight and sleek, and I did kind of roll it under. So I'm just gonna do the rest of this side of my head and just kind of show you a couple of the sections in slow, and then I'll speed through it. I also want to note that now that I'm starting this second section, it is 3:53, so let's see how long it takes me to get through this side of my head. Okay, it is 3:57 now, and everything is done except for the very top section of my hair. So if you include the bottom two sections, that took me 10 minutes tops, and probably wouldn't have taken as long if I wasn't talking. So I'm going to, and like, can we talk about how sleek this side of my hair looks? So I'm going to pin it that back, and now we're going to deal with the top section. Now we'll spray it with heat protectant like always, but with the top section, I want to get as much volume as possible. Sometimes I do this with the top two sections, like the one below this, but so what I'm actually going to do is blow dry it up. When I am doing the other sections, as you'll see, I'm pulling out and not down as much as possible. I'm trying to pull up to get some volume in my hair. I have very heavy hair, so I like to do it kind of get as much volume as possible because my hair will weigh it down. So to do this on the top, I'm actually going to blow dry it straight up. You'll see, hold on. So as you can see, this kind of gives you that like swoop that everybody wants. And if I just kind of brush it into my hair, you can see I've got that volume there. It gives you like that beautiful swoop everybody wants in the front of their hair. So now I'm just going to do the other half of my hair, which is the thicker half of my hair, and it is 4 o'clock exactly, so let's see how long I can get through it. I just realized I didn't put any of this in this side of my hair, so we're just gonna take half a pump and put it through the top section, so at least we have a little, let's be real, the top section, it's the most important section. It's 4:09 and we're at the top section, so I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm going to pull it up. Now because I use a thick, I kind of do a thicker section on this side as my top section, so I kind of divide it into like the front and the back. Do one forward and one backwards. Okay, it is 4:10. We are gonna just give her a brush. As you can see, I use a thicker section on this side because it kind of gives you that like little front bang swoop that everyone dreams about. I'm just going to brush her one last time. And then I'm just going to take a pump of the Verb Ghost Oil and just kind of run that through my ends because my ends are so dry. And then whatever's left over, I just kind of run through my hair. And like, let me tell you, this is the smoothest blow dry I've ever gotten. I have super thick hair and I just blow dried my hair in 20 minutes. I was recording for about 22 minutes last time I checked, and then as you saw, there was a little clip missing from this side of my head because my camera stops recording at like 23 minutes or something. And then now I've been recording for another 2 minutes, so literally less than 20 minutes of actual blow drying. And she's sleek, she's smooth. Let's check out the back because that's always important. She's gorgeous. Maybe it's Maybelline, maybe it's Revlon. Yeah, I'm absolutely obsessed with this. I will say it takes a little bit of a learning curve with the wand, but you do get used to it. About the first time, like I said, I had trouble getting to the roots, but after like the second or third time, I was killing it. Don't let your hair get too dry, but as you saw, like my top layer on this side was pretty dry by the time I got to it, and like we are still sleek and gorgeous. I like this more than a straightening iron because I think my issue with a flat iron is it's almost like too straight. There's no body, there's no volume, whereas like this, I feel like I've got body, I've got volume, but like it's still straight. You got like that nice little kind of swoop in the front. If you have longer hair, you can kind of like twist it away from your face and do more like a giant wave kind of blowout, but I have short hair, so for me the best thing to do is to roll it under just so that I don't get those flippy outs because like they're not ideal. But yeah, I love this so much. This is probably gonna be a short video because I'm probably gonna like speed through all of the blow drying, but I absolutely love this. I could not recommend it anymore. I can't remember how much it was, but I think it was like $30 on Amazon, maybe 60. Either way, so cheap on Amazon. And like, look at this hair. Like I used to blow dry my hair and then go to sleep, and in the morning I would curl it or straighten it and then live my life. But like now I want to do my hair before I want to do my hair and then like live with it for a day before I go to bed on this because it's so beautiful. I'm going to come back tomorrow because I sleep with my hair kind of pulled back into a pony. Usually it's more of like a bun, because here's my thing. I have naturally curly hair and I probably need to get like a bonnet or something to sleep with my hair in, but I don't have one. And I have naturally curly hair, so if I just leave my hair like this down, I will sweat when I sleep. Hi, I sweat. And the underneath and all the parts around the front get curly. Or I throw it into a bun and I'm stuck with that like kink in your hair. So the next day I also use this to refresh my hair and kind of just like re-blow it out. So again, I don't have to use a straightener. So I will come back tomorrow and show you guys how I do that, and then I will wrap up the video. But my camera just literally shut off mid-sentence because it was like, it's too hot, move on. So I think I was saying this is the best blowout I've ever had at home, like leaps and bounds above anything I could ever do with a round brush and a hair dryer. I think it's just so much easier to, because you just have one tool to hold as opposed to having to pull your hair with a round brush and then blow dry it. Also, I've always found that round brushes get stuck in my hair, and this, I will say, sometimes gets stuck in my hair, but I can just kind of like unroll it and just pull it out, as opposed to having to like do that with a blow dryer also in my hand. It's just so much easier. So yeah, it's a lot of rolling. If you saw, I also kind of hold it to the base of my head. If I find that some, like, of the root sections are curly, I'll just like, you know, wrap it, hold it taut, and then just let the air kind of blow in there and straighten it. So yeah, this is what we're left with. We stand. I will be back tomorrow and we'll see how she deals with day 2 hair. It's weird to like think about like blow drying your dry hair, but it works. I'll show you tomorrow. Hello people, it is the next morning. This is my hair. I actually put my hair down last night, so this side is pretty straight, but this side, I must have slept on this side because like I don't know what the fuck is happening here. And on both sides, my underneath pieces are pretty curly because, like I said, I sweat when I sleep. So I haven't done anything. I haven't even brushed my hair yet. So the first thing I'm gonna do is brush it. And then I am going to split it into, like I normally do, put the, I kind of do the larger side last. And this time I take like really huge chunks, because I take smaller chunks because my hair is so thick that when it's wet, it's hard to dry it. But when it's dry, it's much easier. So as you can see, like this piece is kinky, all underneath is curly. So I'm just gonna show you how it works on dry hair. Just a few passes, we're straight again, just like that. So I'm gonna do the rest of the side of the head and I'll be back. It's also, I also like this because you can kind of add some more volume into your hair the next day after it's kind of been smushed, because you're pulling the hair up. And like, just like that, this side of my head is perfectly straight, like magic. So now we're gonna do this side. So I've been recording for 7 minutes, so that probably took me about 5 minutes just because of talking and stuff. And my hair is now perfect. I will put some oil in it. If you can hear that, that's my cat trying to open the door. I also really like this technique because when I wash my hair at night, or wash my face at night, I get like water obviously around the perimeter of my hair, and it can get you these little like baby hairs here can get a little curly. So sometimes I will just take my brush and literally just do the perimeter. Just to kind of get those baby hairs in check. And then I'm always putting oil in my hair because She's dry. And just like that, you're sleek and straight in literally 5 minutes. So yeah, overall, I absolutely love this wand. I think if you have thick or curly hair, this will totally work for you. I mean, obviously, if you have a more coarse hair texture, I'm not sure about that. I would try to watch some other reviews with people with that texture, but I have a very thick, curly texture. I would probably, I don't know what my curl pattern is, because like every time I watch a video about it, I still can never figure it out. I think I'm in the 2 or like low 3 range, but I'm not sure. But anyone who is curlier than that, I'm not sure how well it would work, but literally nothing works on my hair. Like a straightener, I have to take it, like I usually have to blow dry my hair and then straighten it. Like I can't just let it dry normally and then use a straightener. It doesn't work. So this is absolutely magic. It's the only thing I use to blow dry my hair now. And I haven't even really been curling my hair, because what I like about curls is like the body it gives, and I feel like this gives such nice body to the hair and makes it so much more voluminous than an actual straightener would. So I don't even really curl it that often anymore. I just kind of do this and then I'm done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you've tried this tool or if you're thinking about it, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.